Sorry, we're back. There's a little bit bug. I accidentally executed something that so the game has a little bit buggy thing. It should be okay now. Yeah, it's okay now. So about the camera line trace, as you can see, we have a cross arrow in the middle of the screen. So basically, if you use the camera line trace, use the camera to do the line trace points, it will be in the middle. But you can see at the end is in the middle because it starts from your camera to the end. So it's a full forward line trace. But if you do the line trace using the gun or your human human mesh, it will actually become a little bit not that straight. As maybe think it will be not really that straight because the ending point is not from the center of your screen. So it will be a little bit weird when you are aiming with the cross arrow. So back to our blueprint, and that is why I use the camera to do the line trace. And over here is the play animation montage. The thing to do here is get world location, get forward vector, and do a little bit math so that you can see why that we can rotate everywhere we want, so we can shoot everywhere we want. It actually has to do a little bit of settings in here. And next we have the spawn sound location, and then do the line trace. And over here, out hits, you can break hit result. It has a lot of settings in here, so it can do a lot of stuffs. Maybe in the future we can use more of this stuff, like right here, hit bone name. This thing, I have noticed that it can do the headshot thing. It's like when you the settings right here, take damage, it has a little bit of variable in it. You can add like a bone name in it, so when you hit the head, you can get the hit bone name, and to do the sequence branch, whatever you want, to make sure if it hits head, so maybe the damage will go up to about like 100 or something. And so here's the take damage event. So when it hits the AI, it will eventually take damage, and the damage range is around like 40 to 60. I make the float, so it'll be much more like it's just how I like to do the bullet stuff. And also not also, so that is actually all of it for the character. A lot of stuff in it. It could be more because the game is not really a full game to play right now. It's just a demo, a small project, so it can still add a lot of maybe the ammo change, the clip change here. Yeah, so let's run into that is for the player character blueprint, and let's jump to the AI. So the AI right here, I do AI start, chase, random patrol, chase player when C damage, and AI die. So as the name it says, it does what it does. AI starts when the event begin play, blah blah blah, do whatever it has to do. And also right here is the if cast to the hit bar. The health bar thing. So all the zombies have their own health bar, so it has a lot of binding and stuff in it. I can explain it that another day because it's actually quite easy if you just follow the class right here. And there's the chase. I used the on-sea pawn chase. As you can see right here, there's a pawn scene for the zombie. So you can see there's the green lines are the pawn scene for the AI. And random patrol system. So it would be weird to watch the zombies just stand there, right? So I made it a random patrol. It will look like he is doing something, not just standing there like a dumbass. And here's the chase player 1C. This is doing the changeable. It's like a changeable sequence between the chase and the patrol system, because over times there are some bugs around between these two things. So I watched the tutorial to do a sequence to make it changeable successfully. Not when chasing player and also doing the random patrol, it will be really weird because it actually doesn't really do the chasing sequence. It will just keep patrolling, and the AI will never get the player. Yeah. And here's the damage. It's quite easy. As I said, it's just some binding with the health bar widget. I could just show really quick. It's right here. BP prints, and yeah, AI health bar right here. In here you can see there's a small health bar right here, and here's the binding system. You can go to graphics and see if you want to do the health bar thing, you need to do the bindings between the health bar and the variable that you set in the AI. Here's the AI health and maximum health. Yeah, that is the health bar thing. And back to our AI. Also, here's the AI die. There's a lot of things going on in here because in the beginning when I do the AI die, it has a lot of bugs in it, like when dying, the animation won't go on, and also the AI can still walk around. It's really weird, and a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty buggy. So I think I can go through with it with the AI die things. I learned a lot in the AI die system. So the first is when die, you always give him a boolean to set off. So when dying, you can do a lot of stuff with it to do the if else, the branch. You can do a lot of stuff with it. And so when dying, the first stuff you want to do is enable the collision. And why is that? It's because if you didn't enable the collision and also you didn't destroy your character immediately, it will block other characters and also block your bullet, so it won't hit the thing that behind him, although it seems like it's already gone, but it's still there. The collision is still there, so you need to enable the collisions, the capsule component collisions and the mesh collisions. And also you need to stop all movement, because if you didn't do this, the thing that I just said before, the AI, although if he dies, he is still doing the patrol and the pawn scene stuff. It's just really weird. You'll see the dead body crawling around. Yeah, so you need to stop movement immediately, and also set visibility of the health bar to none. So when when the AI dies, the health bar will disappear as also. And then delay 2 seconds the destroy actor. Why you need to delay 2 seconds is because right here at third person, wait a second, at third person BP, as I remember, yeah, right here we have to do the is die blend post by bool death animation system. This is another thing that I learned from the AI die tutorials. Okay, most of the times when we do the die animations, before I learned it, we all use a thing called play animations. We all use this to do the play animations, but it will have a lot of problems with it, although it could work sometimes, but most of the times it has a lot of bug, like the animation won't really play, it will just stands there and do nothing. So the best way is to go to the animation graphics and change the settings inside. But that is a lot of to learn about it. I just know a little movement. The thing that I know about animation graphics are only to do whether you want to set animations with balloons or maybe floats, and you can give the output pose. He will depends on the is die to select whether if you're going to do the default pose, the animation blueprint it has already set right here, or if is die is true, then play the death one animations and you'll see the output. And another thing about the AI is, oh, right here, you can see I didn't download it, the run animation. I didn't download it. Actually, what I do is I use the third person run, the animation that he gave me inside the project, and then I choose the bone key to maybe move the fingers and the heads a little bit on the other side so it looks like a real zombie, and also you can see the legs. It looks pretty weird. And what to do and how to do that is you need to like put the animation all the way to the front and then just change whatever you like, and then click root and add key and then set apply, so that you can see now this is the whole settings. I used a little bit of time to make it a little bit more like zombies. Yeah, this is how I do the zombie animation. It's quite easy. You don't need to buy it or download it. You just need to use a little bit of time to set whatever you think the zombie will walk, like whatever you want. Yeah, that is all the things about the animation graphics. And also, yeah, oh yeah, and so this is the guns. The guns also need to have his own event graphics, so you can do a lot of things with it, like whether if you want to hold in the position that you want to put it in the back, something like that, and you need to give him some variables so that it could change some settings inside, like pressing 1 or 2 EQ up or not EQ up. This is the gun event graphics. And also, what did I miss? Let me think. What did I miss? Yeah, basically that there's the whole stuff, the character, the guns, the AI, and also the whole map that I downloaded from the UE market. Yeah, so I really learned a lot from all the way through the Unreal Engine classes, and also I watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube, and they're all really helpful. And also I have a lot of interested in making the project, so from all the way The first day when we learned this class, we just made like a mountain hole with some stones. Actually, just a really poor project, and he can do nothing. And also, we learned the door open, the overlap on component overlap is a really useful and easy way to make the stuff move inside. And all the way to here right now, a full map game system. It's actually, yeah, it's quite a lot. So the video today is a progress, I think. Yeah, well, I'm going to keep using the Unreal Engine to do the things that I like, because I really found it interesting. And also, if you have any questions, you can ask me on the YouTube. Yeah, well, that's for today. Hope you guys like it.